put it this way. Look at the Gambian music industry, for example. There was a time a lot of young people were going back and forth saying those who came before us, our forefathers, our fathers, really did nothing for us
Right.
with the music industry. That is why we are still scrambling. That is why we're still having a hard time compared to our neighbors, Senegal, and et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, lack of creative direction and so many other things. Halal Day Maga, if you look at the key lines on the song, it says, "Dan you buy xale yi, dinen wax don fi waxoon, ne suñu baay ñoo fi nekkoon, te luñ fi baay lañ fi fekkoon."
Yeah.
Basically. So the whole idea behind Hello Day Maga is if we think that our parents or those who came before us could have done more, let's look at ourselves and what our children are going to say when they come.
Okay.
You know, let's not put the blame on anybody. Just try to make situations or circumstances better.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Where do I see myself in the next 5 years? I really don't know. Like, only God knows. But I see myself doing very well.
Wow. Okay. You have any plans for 2014?
2014, the album first. You know, the album first, and then yeah, a couple of other things along the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, man, the family member gonna like that. Look at you every time. So when they am interviewing, and they sort and lunatini. Look how no.
Well, basically, I guess everybody has their own different approach or, you know, understanding of why we do this. For some people, it's fashion. They just want to look good, you know. For some people, it's the lights.
Why the people do that?
No.
I
need to stay
No, but tell me you personally, like,
basically, I need to stay concentrated, you know. Eye contact is something, for example, that can blur your concentration. Well, yeah, basically, yeah, yeah.
So, you know.
I don't want to get, you know, sidetracked from the reason I'm here, basically, yeah.
But then anyway, I'm really glad to have you here, and definitely I think the Born Free, it's a very good initiative, and I need to say thumbs up to you. I have to say it because you're doing very well, mashallah. But then again, I really want to know, like, what are the constraints you're facing in your music career?
Okay, for example, if you look at this particular project, and how we sponsored, how we were able to sponsor these two children from St. Peter's, paying their school fees for 1 year. I mean, I believe for every artist in Africa, looking at the Halal Day Maga concept, it's usually economic problems, money problems, like one of my songs says, you know, it's usually money problems.
Yeah.
But then if you look at challenges, basically, yeah, it's, you know, having ideas and having projects and things you want to put into play, but not having the means, you understand, to put those things into action, to make them a reality.
Okay.
Trying to find time to put those, you know, means to bring them together is usually very hard, you know. It's usually very hard, but we try hard.
All right. You just said you've been in the music scene since 2005 up to date, so meaning you have been in this for a long time. I really want to know, well, how do you see the music industry?
Well, the music industry has two faces to it.
Okay.
There's a growing face to it, and there's a little bit of a stagnant face to it. Because anyone that knows about my, you know, history as a musician, you would understand that, for example, in 2005, 6, I was on this compilation called the Afrolution, All African Compilation.
Yeah.
And then some of the songs there, one of the videos made it to, one of the songs, sorry, made it to MTV.
Wow.
You understand? Made it to BET with my brother from another, Smoke Doctor.
Okay.
This is back in 2005, 2006. It made it to MTV, BET, BBC Reviews, all these kind of things.
Wow.
I was featured on that track. But then the music industry is very much strange for someone who is not an artist. But from someone who is an artist, you understand it for what it is.
Okay.
It's all about being careful where you go, who you work with, how you make your decisions. So sometimes it's not the fact that you've been in this for so long, but it's like, how are you going about it? Let me use Michael Jackson as an example,
Okay.
and so many other great people. Where are they now? They started well, but because, bad decisions along the line, things did not really go well for them.
Okay.
So we learn from these people and not try to take the same methods and the same approaches, you understand?
Okay.
So it takes you a longer time.
All right. All right, Omid, do you realize you're on the hot seat right now?
On the hot seat?
Yes.
What is that?
Oh, you don't know? You don't follow the BNL?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I think I know. This is where you ask me if I have a girlfriend.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So hence, you already know about it. You know exactly where I'm heading to, right?
I think I do.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. So you're married, single, searching?
I am not married.
Okay, but why are you hesitating to answer that?
No, I am not hesitating.
Okay.
I am answering it carefully.
Carefully.
Yes.
Great job. He's a wise man. Go ahead.
I am not married. I am
Not
single. I am
searching. But then again, Ahmed, everyone is watching. Like, you have your fans, people who are inside of the Gambia and outside of the Gambia. Of course, your fans too, they're here to support you. So you might just want to say thank you to, just anyone who's been behind you, helping you out with your music career or whatever that you're into. Everyone is watching.
Well, basically, there are a lot of people, even though, I said it's very hard. Trying to raise up the means to do certain things.
Right.
But there are a lot of good people out there, a lot of good people I've been working with. I'd like to say a big thank you to all those people.
Yeah.
I'd like to say a big thank you to my fans, most importantly, always, giving us the support that we need, helping us mentally, psychologically, basically, and all that kind of stuff to keep doing this.
Yep.
Knowing that we have a message, knowing that, we were born to do this.
Right.
Thanking, people like BNL as well. Thanking, all the other organizations, etc. They know themselves, basically.
Yeah.
They know themselves.
Okay. All right, Gambia, right about now, this is what we have for you tonight. I'm really grateful and thankful to have Omid here on the BNL. What I'll do is to say thank you to everyone who's watching. And right about now, what we're going to do is to have a short break, and then we'll be right back, and we'll have our outro, and then Omid will perform here. But before going, you can go on our website at banjulnightlive.com and watch all the episodes online. Follow us on Twitter at Banjul Nightlife and on Instagram, and send us your messages on our Facebook page. Let's have a short break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. lu ko yëngal ko ëpp doole Banjul Nightlife TV show seen TV show bi ngeen gën a taamu di seetaan ak seen xarit Aïda Bidwal Mbow ñooy celebrate seen 1 year anniversary dama ne ku ko mbootee mu rëy live band performance ak ay affaire yu grave kañ la ak fan la November 22nd sa Sun Swing Hotel ticket si $100 rek la VIP $200 November 30th sa Brikama Joko ticket si $50 headlining act Manding Mori Jalimari Akchi Humanity Stars Abu Alfa Salam G Estes Benjamin ak yeneen artist dama ne bu kenn des na ñëpp génn si BNL la ñu wax for more information call leen ñu sa 9900015 wala ngeen dem suñu website bi banjulnightlife.com. Alright, waa Gambia lii leen amaloon tey si seen beneen episode ci Banjul Night Live di kontaan si képp ko xam ne mu ngi seetaan thanks to Omid Wisdom ak képp ko xam ne ñëw na fii nii tey thanks to our sponsors Gamcel thank you so very much RLG thanks to Unique Solutions waa Gambia amuma dara lu ma leen a wax di leen wax ne nag jërëjëf gis nañ ni ngeen supporté show bi and thanks to everyone who came through si BNL anniversary bi it was just like amazing we can't do it without you guys we just don't know what to say to you, but just thank you so very much for the support and the love. Lii leen leen amaloon saa su nekk lu ñu try pour def rek mooy pour di leen gën a indi loo xamante ne dina leen ne si show bi nii. This is it. I'm signing off. Thank you very much and have a good night.
nañu bàyyi xel ci